Hi and welcome back, my name is Emily. In this video I will be creating 2 Christmas cards using one of Miss Ink's new stamp set called Warm Winter Wishes, and I was in love with this stamp set the minute I saw it. I think it's so cute and I wanted to color it in some of my favorite with some of my favorite Copic markers. I used a couple of teals and pinks and bright greens and yellow that I really think match each other, and I colored in for my 2 cards. I colored in the image in the same with the same markers, but I will show you here the first project how I did, and here is how it turned out. I also cut away a couple of the birds, but you will see them in the second card here. So and this is one of the new stencils that also was released last week. This one is called Fed the Birds, and it's all of these seeds and feet from the birds, and I just used a blue teal panel and went over it with some white unicorn white ink from Hero Arts, and it was a really subtle effect, but you will see in the end that it makes this project really tie well together. And this is one of the ins and outs stencils from Miss Ink. I will have all of the products that I'm using in this video linked down below for you, and I just went over it with the outer line first with some glitter paste, and then I will let that dry and I can work on my first project once more. So I cut some striped pattern paper, and I also cut down the panel and splatter it with some black ink, and now I will just use the sentiment and that little black and white strip and just adhere it down to our panel here. And I also was playing around with the layout here, how I wanted this to look, but in the end I will skip the polka dot paper here and go with a circle cut vellum piece with some gold twine underneath to make my banners here stay in place and also be a little bit dimensional in the flag end. I used a foam dot, and I will also adhere this flat down. I was contemplating doing this with some adhesive, some foam tape. I think that had looked really nice as well, just to create some dimension to one of the edges here. But for this card I went just straight down. And I'm making sure that everything is aligned, and this is real time, by the way. Now I'm speeding it up, and I will take some gold twine and just do a nest here, or a messy sort of layout with it. I will fiddle around a lot with it before I'm happy with it, and when I'm happy with all of the twines that are sticking out, I will just take is it called a foam dot? No, it's not called a foam dot. This is like a sticky adhesive thingy for lack of a better English word. You probably could figure out what it was, but I'm using some double-sided foam tape once more on the other side, and I also went in with my favorite tool. This is a must-have. If you don't have it in your stash, go and get it right away, because this is a white gel pen, and I'm using it for all products or an old thing you can even imagine. If you get some smudges or anything, this is a perfect tool to have in your stash. And I just went around creating some shadows and maybe some highlights, I should say, and some dots, just to make this look a little bit prettier. It was pretty as it was, but it always makes stuff more pretty. I also went in with some glitter pen for both of my cards, and I will also cover it with some glossy accent later on. So here I struggle a little bit. One tip is to use a light and hold it up against the light, and you can see where the line that you previously created is. And I just went around and created this like frosty highlight. I think they turned out really cool, and I used a super super light blue color here. This is one from Concord and Night, and my blending brushes from Trinity Stamps, and I just did this and I think it turned out super nice. If I had known that I wanted my sentiment to be flat down, I could have stamped this at the same time as I stamped my sentiment, but this was an afterthought. I thought I wanted to heat emboss this in white on black, but I thought this would be really nice in the end just to have it like this. So here is our 2 cards finished off, and you can see them side by side. I hope you got inspired to create some last Christmas cards, and I think these could stretch even into maybe January to be like winter wishes as well. So this is one really flat and one with a lot of dimension. All the products that I use for this video are listed down below. I will also have the coordinating blog post listed if you like to see the close-up pictures. Until next time, have a great day. Bye!